welcome to Passion Time. Today I'm with Milton Torres Da Silva. Mr. Da Silva was a diplomat for exactly 40 years. He's been all over the world. He's also a specialist. He's got a PhD in Amazon history, but he also happens to be a poet, and that seems to be his passion. So we're going to talk a little bit about his poetry and his books. He's also written several books. Thank you so much for joining us on Passion Time. I want to ask you, first of all, what is your passion, and how did you find your passion?
Well, I would say poetry and history. History in most of my life. Poetry, I used to read poetry, but never dared to write. Writing poetry is a phenomenon of my old age. I started almost when I was 60 about.
Yesterday. Yes. So you started writing poetry later in life, but that is your passion. So are you telling me you found your passion later in life?
I didn't dare write as a young man. I thought it would be perhaps impossible to dare write. Then I started writing, and you need some time to adjust yourself to writing poetry. It takes at least 2-3 years. This is a proposition. Go the way of myth, experience, speculation, and least of yourself. I do not like over-personal poetry. I react a bit against a Portuguese and Brazilian tradition of excessively personal writing. This is from Emily Dickinson. Emily, her meta chant.
Meta chant?
Yes, I think she's really advanced for her.
Oh yeah, for her time, yes.
Yes, I feel her poetry as a meta chant. Meta, much advanced for the common poetry written in her day.
Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality. That's the only one I know.
That's
But I loved her, yeah, I loved the poetry.
And I have a funny poem here. Turgid pumpkin for Halloween alone.
Turgid pumpkin.
Turgid. I'm against turgid poetry. I want lean poetry. So that's what I'm saying. Turgid pumpkin for Halloween alone. You can be only turgid if you are making something funny for Halloween. Otherwise,
don't do it.
Write a lean poetry.
No.
I have one last one here.
Okay.
Spider-Man. Mobility. He exacts in the circuit of megalopolis. Flight at no risk. Hands glued to the wall. Landing on terraces. His non-sociability with the men honking below. Rancor in regard for the spider's resilience.
Thank you so much, Mr. Milton Torres Da Silva. I appreciate you coming to Passion Time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next time on Passion Time.
Deme la propuesta.
Vente, Amaro. Amaro es el que está haciendo nuestro videoclip. Está quedando padre.